warm day, Friday. Get super busy. Oh, this is different. So this tramway is a little different. Has like more sitting spaces. Usually they have one seat and like more space for the people. This one has more sitting spaces. And we go from the center of the skyscrapers into the old Warsaw. I think I go one more stop since I have the ticket. Since I have the ticket, I do one stop and I walk over from over there to over here. A lot of people left the train. I guess it's like the central train station, Warsaw Central. It's like a destination. But you can see how it has two seats and one seat. Usually they have just one seat and more room for standing, but this is like a little different configuration, you know. They're not using like a one brand of this trains. They're using multiple. This got to do with the time when they were using one brand and there was a problem and the whole system was down because of the problem with the equipment. So they said, well, now we're going to diversify, so we're using multiple variations, so when something goes tragically wrong with one brand, we still have enough to service the people, because it was really bad when you bring the city to the stop. You take the trams out and you see like they run on their own tracks, so they're kind of immune to the traffic. You know, the traffic could be backed up, but then they keep on moving, you know. And works vice versa too, you know. But it's a good system, you know. You see some of the, I said, let me take another stop, but you know, like some stops are like super short, and this one is like, god damn, 5 kilometers long, you know. So I think I maybe overshot my goal over here. But hopefully I will go into the new neighborhood, new places. So we'll see what we're gonna find on this stretch of the trip. some stores, central for the stores. I think this is a hospital. They have pharmacy. I think this is a hospital. So. But Friday, definitely the traffic, it's gonna be crazy tonight. Like this is a Mazda. I haven't seen Mazda 3. Maybe I've seen it. I mean, I haven't been paying attention to Mazdas, you know. Toyota Avensis. This looks like a Corolla. This looks like a Toyota Matrix, but it's Corolla hatchback. VW ID4. This is electric. Blue City. So this is a medical facility, you know. This is offices, and I think the upstairs is the hospital, you know. Blue City, it's the like a shopping mall. Not really, a little bit out of the center. Used to be very popular. I think, you know, they constantly bring the new stuff online, the new places online, you know. Arcadia, very nice mall as well. They have a lot of stuff. So they have a bunch of, you know, and you have this architecture in this part of town. Because where all these skyscrapers are built, it's kind of where the Warsaw ghetto was, and that place during the ghetto uprising, I mean, that place was carpet bombed, so it was a total destruction. So, and I don't know how they, you know, they rebuilt it after war, but since after 1990s it was unprivatized, went to original owners, so they were able to sell the property. That's why you see a lot of development over there. And over here it's classified as a historic, so even if they wanted to, they can't, because it's protected by the city of Warsaw and by UNESCO, the Heritage Foundation, to keep this from being overdeveloped and to disappear. My rental car agency is over there, but I'm not ready to go over there yet. So have this construction. Look at these balconies, you know, how nice they are. Of that building, you know, the finish on that building, you know. This is definitely not communist style building, you know. Communist style building will be something like this. This is kind of a pre-war. That was rehabilitated, you know, Maybe there was some damage to it, but it's nice. I like this building. The balconies, the big windows. It probably has a like super. I mean, if you do present construction, you know, the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, you know, and the attic over there, you probably have a 6-story building, you know, same height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories, you know. So they're like 2 meters, over 2 meters tall, you know, 2.5 meters tall, you know. The very tall building. I mean, the elevation is very tall inside the building, you know. And this is like restaurants and bars, nightlife. But today it's like from yesterday. It's an extremely warm, pleasant day. That's why you have so many people out on the streets, you know. Beautiful, beautiful infrastructure, beautiful buildings. Here, but like you see, they have the mincemeat and crafted chicken. They, you know, but called Alibaba Kebab. I'm not sure it's related to the one that's north of here, but the price-wise, you know, it's like five zloty more, you know. 27 for the, they don't call lavash, they call chenki, you know. Probably they have a lavash just, you know, brought in. They probably don't make like the last place I was. And this is the doner kebab in the doner bread. So, you know, they probably don't make either one, so it's probably, you know, sitting in the main ingredient. I mean, the very popular is the crafted kebabs with the steak. They're using the minced meat. So that's the big difference. You know, when you do use the minced meat, it's supposed to be less expensive, not more expensive. But this location here, you're paying for the location because right in the downtown, you know. You know, Poland has such a weird climate and weather that you can open a store that sells umbrellas and gloves, and you can make a living out of it. You see, the only two things they sell, it's gloves and umbrellas. Okay, and look, they've been here for 50 years. Okay. They sell tea over here. They, you know, and probably coffee. But this is like a Turkish market. Okay, let me see what they have in Turkish tea. Back entrance to the civil court in downtown Warsaw. And over here, they have some demonstration.
Serdecznie witam, nazywam się Jadwiga Sokołowska, uczestniczę w bardzo wielu procesach, między innymi lekarskich. Moim zdaniem celem tylko i wyłącznie nękania oskarżonych. I żadna sprawa...
Well, one thing about this demonstration, there is an equal amount of demonstrators and police. You know, some historic